Now, it's likely, as I put up that quote up from the California legislator already, they're looking at how to amend PAGA, potentially amend PAGA to get around the Viking decision. So we'll likely see some legislation coming out next year on this issue. So keep your eyes open on that. There's other efforts out there to restrict the use of arbitration agreements. California's passed AB 51 that bans mandatory arbitration agreements. This has been challenged in the courts, and it's making its way through the courts. It's up on appeal right now, but it's something to keep an eye on. And also SB 707. This is what I referred to on the last slide. That employers, it's a law. It's current law. Employers have to pay arbitrators' fees within 30 days of the due date. And if the employer is not timely in making these payments to the arbitrator, the plaintiff can just pull the case out of arbitration and then proceed in court, and conceivably then could bring the class and PAGA claims because of those late payment of fees. So something to keep an eye on. But you could see the California legislature is kind of trying to trim around the use of these arbitration agreements as much as possible without running afoul of the FAA. So there could also be some California court decisions addressing some of these issues that are raised by Viking. So keep your eyes out for new cases as well. And as I mentioned, the concurring decision by Justice Sotomayor left that open, saying, look, if the U.S. Supreme Court read California's standing requirement wrong, we'll leave it to the California courts to address that issue. So there's a potential that the courts here in California do address that, and we'll see how that plays out. Now, also, there is a ballot initiative to reform PAGA put forth by the Californians for Fair Pay and Accountability. So it's just qualified to be on the ballot, and it's going to be on the 2024 ballot. So it'll be a big year, the presidential election, and some other big, I think, initiatives have qualified here in California as well. So there's more information about the initiative, and to support the initiative can be found on the link here that I have. But the initiative seeks to reform PAGA, and it's looking to change the enforcement mechanisms, bring it back to the labor commissioner, the LWDA, to bring these PAGA cases, and then really change the issue where very little of this money, the PAGA civil penalties, go to the employees. This initiative changes that, where I believe it's 100% of the penalties recovered goes to the employees. So it's looking to reform PAGA and fix some of these issues that we're seeing are out there for PAGA, and something to take a look at. And it's still relevant, given that we're likely to see some legislation and potentially some court cases come out to try to get around the U.S. Supreme Court case ruling in Viking.